about 2 days before we did it. And the higher up I went, I don't know, 16 stories or something, the more terrified I got. Every step I took seemed like it made it worse, even though you're belayed, you're strapped in, you're okay. Your mind doesn't believe it. And I'm looking at other office buildings. If you're looking to be terrorized, I highly recommend going to Reno and climbing this rock climbing wall, or at least look for it on the internet, and you'll see what I'm talking about. It is absolutely terrifying. But you know, in Vegas, there's the stratosphere, and you can jump off that, or you can ride. There's, I think, 5 rides at the top of the stratosphere. We did those as well. Those are for sure to give you a thrill. So anything with heights, it's pretty scary to me.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because, I mean, I've been on the one that goes all the way to the top of the antenna, which is, you know, I think is actually pretty cool because you get to see the whole valley from the basically the top of the stratosphere. And then the other ones are a little bit, I mean, hang out on the side of it, I think, you know, I talk to a lot of tourists and they say, you know, that one's pretty scary. But then I tell them that, oh, you can jump off the side of the building all the way down to the bottom. And then they said, oh, I'm not going to do that. So... You know, yeah, I mean...
Trick to it. If you're ever going to go bungee jumping, here's the trick. I've done it twice. I did it in Africa, and I did it on the stratosphere. When you're standing out on the platform, you got to look at the horizon. You can't look down. It's just not natural. You know, every primal instinct that you have will back you up. So if you're going to do it, just look at the horizon. Don't look down, and the next thing you know, you'll have a story to tell. Incidentally, that one ride that you were talking about at the top of the stratosphere, it spins around and then it pushes you out over the edge. Here's a little tip about that. They actually, when they designed it, you're not going to believe this, when they designed that ride, they designed it so that the vomit would dissipate and not land on the strip. Just so you that's a little inside information about that ride at the top of the stratosphere.
Well, I mean that's insane. I kind of believe that that's something that could actually happen. But yeah, we'll have to. You know, I'll have to start, you know, some of the tourists ask about that. I'll have to let them know about that. You know, right now we're kind of delayed a little bit because a lot of the parks are right now closed because of the crisis right now. Yeah. But you know, anything that we should look forward to in this new season?
Well, the new season right now, we were scheduled to be in production right now, and because as you mentioned, the national emergency has kind of gripped our nation. We've kind of pushed it back. We were hoping for an August release, but like you said earlier today, you know, we're all waiting to see what happens. So we're going to revisit some stories that we've done. We're going to do some new ones. Get up to Jarbidge, which is back up on the Idaho border, which we haven't seen yet. Which we're going to go experience that. So we're all just kind of like you said, we're all kind of on hold right now, and waiting for the green light, and hopefully we can hit those hiking trails soon, because I think we all need it.
And I want to mention, you guys can see older episodes of the series on NevadaPBS.org. You guys can check out some of the episodes, you know, some of the episodes we discussed, and some other episodes as well. So you guys definitely check that out as well. Yeah, John, where can people follow you on social media?
Get this, I'm on Facebook, but I'm generally not. I'm usually out hiking, to be honest with you. I live it, so I don't have a Twitter account. So you can find me on Facebook, friend me, and I'll friend you back. Would love to hear from you. Yeah,
and like I said, I mean, Nevada PBS obviously has their all their social media as well. You guys can, you know, easily look up Nevada PBS, NevadaPBS.org. You guys can check out their social media there, and when the shows come up as well. Anything else going on with you, John?
Well, this is the one I mean, there's stuff coming out, infomercials and things like that, but this was the one that we were, I had to clear out my calendar for this year, and unfortunately it's got delayed. So, this is the one that I've been hanging on. Like I said, I got a couple of infomercials. You're probably going to see them on late night television, but, hopefully we'll be seeing you in the fall real soon.
Okay, yeah, and you know, I mean, if you ever had, when you head to Vegas next, definitely we need to catch up. So,
I would love that.
Yeah, I mean, it's absolutely great to have someone like this. Like I said, it's just, you know, I guess literally outside the box thinking in terms of, you know, what you think about Nevada, and it's great. Like I said, there's so many natural wonders, even just within 25-minute drive outside of Vegas. So definitely people need to check that out as well. John, absolute pleasure to be able to talk to you, and we'll talk to you soon, hopefully right before the premiere of the next season.
I would like that, champ. I would like that a lot. We'll talk to you soon, buddy.
You guys can check us out on social media at SWIV, and also on Facebook somewhere in Vegas, and our new Instagram, SWIV Podcast. That's at SWIV Podcast on Instagram. You guys can take a look at some of the videos and photos we have for some people around Vegas and take a look and see what's going on there as well. I can tell you guys that we'll have a special bonus episode coming up on Thursday with singer Kimberly Dawn. We've got a lot of guests lined up for the next couple of weeks, so I expect that we'll probably be doing 2 episodes a week throughout April. So definitely check us out on our social media to keep up to date. Also subscribe to us on iHeartRadio, also on iTunes, as well as Stitcher, Spotify, and wherever you guys get your podcasts. With that in mind, we'll be back on Thursday with singer Kimberly Dawn talking about her new single and the things that are going on over there in Nashville. With that in mind, we'll talk to you guys on Thursday.